I'm very much looking forward to spending the afternoon out here. Previously on the Hollar Homestead. Stuff ended up taking longer than I was expecting, which is fine. Yeah. There's always tomorrow. I guess I'll get to the corn bed and all the other garden things. Good afternoon, beautiful people. All right, if you watched yesterday's video, then I think you know what today's project is. Any day that I get to spend in the garden doing garden things is a good day. So, with that said, today I get to put in our corn bed. I don't know if I'll get corn planted today, but I get to do all the rototilling and prepping of the bed. I've actually tried to keep from like driving the tractor or the lawnmower on this plot. I had the chickens here all over the winter. They were busy making compost, which there's still a little bit of compost on this pile, or on this plot that is left over. And then the compost ring that you see down there at the end, last night, well, I guess I could show you. This is some good compost. It's hot enough when you see it steam. Yeah, like I can feel heat active on this. All right, so now that that compost pile has been dealt with, it's now it's mobile, if you will. I can get the wagon, I can move it. Chances are all of that compost is going to be used for these two trees right here. It just needed to be out of the way. So now I can go get the rototiller, I can get down here, and I can begin fluffing all this up and making my furrows for planting corn. Weather's beautiful today. It's sunny. It's got a nice breeze, but it's not too hot. I'm very much looking forward to spending the afternoon out here. This is the time of year I live for, is before the weather gets too hot and you still have a cool breeze. So I'm going to enjoy this. What do you have, sister? You have a bucket of dirt? What are you doing?
Carrying it.
You're just carrying it? Where are you going with it? Even though I don't usually have to worry about toddlers, I have a sneaky suspicion I might want to go close the top to my water bottle. All right, I'm gonna move what's left of the compost right here out of the way. Rototill, once I build my furrows, I could use that compost as like a top dressing to keep the moisture content in the beds. There's a little bit too much compost right here. I think it would be better suited if it was like more spread out over the whole bed rather than just getting tilled into place right here.
So me for today, what am I doing? I am making bread. I'm making sandwich buns because we're probably gonna have barbecue beef sandwiches for dinner, and then I need to deal with the excessive amount of milk that is in my fridge because it is spring and the milk production has gone up again, and now I have more than we're actually like drinking and dealing with. So I'm gonna make some, well, first I gotta skim all the cream and then make some ricotta, quick ricotta. And I might make some yogurt today if I have a chance. I think that's it for now. I don't want to, y'all. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't want to today. I want to go outside and either play in my garden or just like sit and read a book or knit or something. But food needs to be made. People need to be fed. So we're gonna do what we got to do today, and then hopefully I will be able to go outside later. second, baby. Hold on. Let me finish the spread. I'm all done now. It's done now.
All right, I am halfway done. Brett, thank you for jumping in and chunking that up. Rototilling generally is kind of slow going when it's kind of muddy, but let's see, probably about right here, actually about where that stake is sticking into the ground right there, about even with this right here over. That was not part of the bed, so this is the first time we've ever tilled this. When we were running the chickens in here, I needed a little bit more room, so I just made the net go down a little bit further. And that's why you can see there's grass growing there, but none there. About where that grass starts, that was grass. So it's a little bit slower over here, it's a little bit harder. We broke this ground last year. Tell you what, there's a lot of soil life. I know, people are gonna be like, you're tilling and killing it. I know, like I've said, the goal is we will eventually get to the point where we can switch over to no-till. If anybody has, and I know people have because people have commented on it, if you've ever tried to do no-till on this hard clay, your carrots grow down and turn at a right angle when they hit the clay. Roots grow down and they can't penetrate it because it's so rock solid. Doing this breaks it up, allows it to be a little bit softer for deeper, and then from there we can start building compost on top. This is a good example. When I established this this bed, this is where we keep our blueberries and like we have some raspberries and some thornless blackberries and stuff like that. I originally tilled this bed. It was rock solid, full of rocks. The first year we grew in this spot, I think we had some peppers and I don't know, that was like 4 years ago. Well, since then, I've made sure I keep it mulched. I cover it with anything. I've covered it with leaves, I've covered it with hay, I've covered it with compost that I thought was too woody to till in, just put it all on top. Well, what's happened now, this bed is so soft. There's where the dirt layer starts. Yeah, I can stick my hand all the way in there, which is quite amazing if you knew how hard that dirt used to be. I was sitting here tilling, thinking about it. It's like this bed is a good example of what we plan on doing with all of our gardens. The end goal is we don't have to till because we've improved so much that everything is nice and soft and full of organic matter. That's the end goal. So I think it's about lunchtime. I'm gonna go in there, get a bite to eat, and then come out and finish the other half of this bed, and hopefully I can get this all furrowed up and get all the beds ready. I don't know if we're gonna plant today or this week. We might. I might go in there and Meg will be like, let's go plant some corn. All right, I'm gonna go in there and eat some lunch. What are you making, lady?
Huh?
What are you making?
Lunch. I'm hungry.
I'm actually a little bit early. Usually we eat at about 2 around here.
Yeah.
But I'm hungry.
It's okay. I will feed you.
We actually have some really good leftovers right now. Let me wash my hands and I'll venture further into the house. Muddy boots.
You said you were gonna wash your hands.
Yeah, but I'm over here, so.
But your hands are gross.
What? That's not gross. That's not gross.
Okay, that's your lunch, so whatever.
Some pulled pork.
Yes.
Some rice.
Yeah, so I made a big old pork roast on Friday. We've been eating leftovers the last couple days.
And we have some tortillas. So I'm having me a big old burrito. Actually, I have to be careful about that. I had a burrito the other day, just like this, and I made it way too big. I ate it. I was like good for nothing the rest of the day. I was so full. And you didn't eat dinner. I didn't eat dinner either. It was just like, I have made a horrible mistake. Now I can't eat anything. I was stuffed. All right, I'm gonna get washed up. All right. Do you want any meat on your quesadilla? Just cheese? Just a cheese quesadilla? Now it's good. That's a lot of cheese. Now it's good.
Let's warm it up in the toaster oven.
We'll do it on the stove. He don't steal Dad's cheese.
Hey, you cheese thief. Trash can.
I ate Daddy's
Spread your own.
big cheese.
You ate Daddy's big cheese.
Is it spicy?
Hopefully.
Is it hot? Do you like it?
I like it spicy.
Do you like it?
I don't like
Yeah.
hot sauce.
I know you don't like hot sauce. That's okay. You don't have to.
I like ketchup.
You like ketchup?
Quesadilla.
There you go.
What do you say?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Be careful. It's kind of hot. All right. Got a burrito. I'm gonna shove this down my craw and get back to work. It's like a chicken. You see them like moving their head around trying to get the food to slide down.
You're so attractive.
Ooh, you're making cheese. It's a good day when you make cheese.
You like this cheese.
I do love some good old farm cheese. I'm back to work.
All right.
Thank you for lunch.
You're welcome.
All right, it's all initially rototilled. I've actually got to let this dry out so I can rototill it again. It is too sticky, too muddy right now. It's not muddy, it's just sticky. We had like 2.5 inches of rain this weekend, and it shows because this is still pretty wet. So having it busted up and tilled like this, it'll dry quicker. So I'll just probably let it sit the rest of the day. If it's better by the end of the night, you know, baking out here in the sun, maybe tonight after dinner I can come out here and rototill this one more time. But for now, this is pretty much it. I can tell I have added a lot of compost. You can see right down the middle how much darker that is in the middle. First compost pile was here, then there, and then down on the end. Man, that looks good. I don't know why, but I love the way freshly tilled earth looks and smells.
I've finally finished all the things that I needed to accomplish today. Cheese is made, buns are made, bread is made, yogurt is now incubating in the Instant Pot, and we're sitting down to watch some Simple Living Alaska, and I get to knit. I finally get to just chill out for the day, which is what I've wanted to do all day long. Some days are just like that where I really just don't want to, but we did it anyways and it's good. So relax until dinner time and get some knitting done.
All right, I am done playing outside.
Okay.
Whatever you cook smells really good.
Barbecue beef sandwiches.
All right, let's eat some food.
All right.
All right, it's amazing how much better you feel after eating.
You looked like you were going away.
I was going away. I don't feel like walking down there and showing you guys, but the tractors that have been across the street doing a whole bunch of dirt work, that property got sold and the new people have come in and they have cleaned it up, which is just, it's a blessing for us. The state of that house, that property was very sad to watch, and they are turning it around and getting it cleaned up. And it's kind of like what we did here. The amount of garbage we pulled out was nothing compared to that property. That property, basically a lifetime of what happened here.
Yeah.
It was just very sad situation over there. But new owners and they've cleaned it up. So in all that clearing and cleaning up, there's a great big giant oak tree that had got taken down and never dealt with. Well, this oak tree was so heavy, they had a hard time moving it around, and they had some pretty big like excavators and stuff like that. Well, talking to the crew, the guys over there working, I was like, hey, what are you gonna do with that tree? Because I've seen you push it from here to here to here. They're like, it's too heavy to move, and we're not gonna cut it up and haul it somewhere. I was like, well, if you don't mind, could I have it? And they said, if you come get it, we will. It's one less thing we have to deal with. Yeah. So I took a chainsaw over there and I cut it up into pieces small enough I could move with the tractor, and I brought it over here. So I'll probably cut up a lot of it for firewood. It's been on the ground for a while, but it'll make great firewood. It was a huge oak tree. Like, it was a water oak, as they're called around here. It's a white oak. I want to say at the bottom, the biggest portion was probably like 36 inches. Woo. So that's a big, heavy tree.
Yeah, good size.
So that was my afternoon excursion after I was done with the rototilling of the bed. Yeah. All right. Actually, I think I'm gonna go back outside.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out there and check that bed, see if I can rototill it again, but chances are I'll have to wait till tomorrow.
All right.
But until then. All right, that's gonna do it for us for tonight. So we will catch you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.